So last time, um, you guys were at Katie's bar, the Blood Palace. She later described that it was kind of made out of kind of like a capsized boat, kind of. Um, Jeremy's hocus cult is in disarray. They they're judging him a lot. Some of them even like stole shit from him because they were upset.
I was cool with it.
Yeah. Um, and then Limp Face, the second in command of Mama Dinky D's little criminal gang, showed up saying that they weren't going to sell alcohol to Mox anymore. In which case, as he was trying to leave, you guys decided to capture him, torture him, beat him up a little bit.
We haven't even begun to torture him.
Two of the Hocus followers died. Fortunately, there's probably about 10 of them in there. The other 10 are like out, doing normal life stuff. Yeah. So, Wimpface is in the cage now, and that's where we'll kind of start off.
I thought we were taking him to Junkhenge.
I mean, you can. I mean, the cage. You're right next to the cage anyway.
Isn't like the entire thing a cage?
No, it's like there's 3 different parts of her little bar. You have one part that's like whenever you go in through like the main door, it's the bar, and actually she sent me a picture of it.
Well, what we talked about was taking him to the cage, or taking him to Junkhenge and hiding him there so that Dinky D couldn't find him.
Let's see. Yeah, that sounds right.
Also, where's my health at now that we've had a rest?
It's gonna take about a good week for your health to come back, unless if Chris helps you out.
I mean, I have a finger to sew back, so there's gonna be a bit of help at a cost.
This is kind of what she describes. This is kind of how she describes her little bar or whatever. To where it's like you go in through the main door. There's like the drinking bar, and then there's a section for like gambling and games. And then there's another section which has the cage for like the Thunderdome kind of fights. Not always lethal. It's not always one man enters, one man, or 2 men enter, one man leaves.
Well, that's bullshit.
Otherwise, Chris wouldn't have a job.
Well, I guess he's still in another city.
Yeah.
You can put the big guy back together, or the winner. Do I need to roll my barter or whatever it is?
No, we're not doing that just yet. We're gonna kind of like we're gonna end this little chapter and then you're gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got bar things to finish.
I'm just gonna assume that Chris is just going to accelerate your healing just a little bit, and so you're gonna go down to 6. So
Will
that's
it
2
cost
points of
me
damage.
any of my stuff?
No, I'm not gonna make it in this particular situation. No,
Okay.
because like you're really only important for whenever they're between 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock. Because like with Jeremy, he was at 9 o'clock, and so it takes about a week or so for him of rest to heal back up. But once you get to 9 or 12, then you get worse with time. So you're no longer healing. It's kind of like you're bleeding out, or you have like a fracture internally.
Okay. It's like rifts almost. This is cool.
So So I mean, we'll just say as you attach his thumbs back, you give him just like an adrenaline shot of shit, and it kind of gets him to 6 o'clock.
All right. Pills here.
Pills here.
Why does my thumb bend the wrong way?
I can roll for that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. There's actually a little thing if you read on your character sheet, Chris, about the angel kit, to where if you wanted to, if you wanted to roll, you can.
Don't do it.
Well, the reason why you roll is because it's kind of like he could be like freaking out and stuff like that. So, and you can like necro shot him. So it's like whenever you roll, you can get you can do like a really cool thing. Let me pull it up in my handy dandy book.
They fight you, and you have to narco stab them. The pain babble the truth to you.
Oh yeah, there we go. I mean, so you can roll if you want to, but not with stock spent.
All right, I'll take the roll without stock spent. How do I get stock back?
You have to buy it. You have to find a supplier.
Fucking suppliers.
So I mean, you can roll if you want to.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, go ahead.
We all know how this is gonna end.
I know, right? Let me just go ahead and color in from back to 9.
Wait, what do I roll? Sharp, I guess?
Just 2d6. If anything, it's going to be cool.
Alright, because it just says roll plus stock spent.
Yeah, I know. It's technically 0. But cool is... Hold on, let me get the... Cool means rational, clear thinking, calm, calculating, unfazed. I guess you could do sharp. Sharp is clever, alert, smart, perceptive, educated, skilled, trained. Yeah, do sharp.
Yeah, that is my main stat.
So yeah, do sharp.
This is why I told you not to roll.
You you attach the thumbs, but you injure him some more. We won't actually injure him this time. We'll just say that the thumbs are on backwards, like G.I. Joe.
Your thumbs are on backwards.
One thumb. There was only one.
Okay, one thumb is on.
Two thumbs on your left hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just like Zoidberged you.
Took off the other thumb in the process.
All right, but we'll just say that you're at 6 now.
All right.
Cody, no!
Limp Face is knocked out. You guys also knocked out one of his henchmen.
All right, that's the one that we chopped his hand off. Wait, no, that he was just.
No, this is one that I think Jeremy hit him with a chair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, a chair concussion.
It was a pretty good roll. It was like a 12, I think.
Yep. While I'm treating Jeremy in my place, I go ahead, take my hand, and put it in the freezer box, which has a bunch of other parts, assorted parts.
Okay.
Hey, that's my shtick.
You have like a rinky-dink solar panel on Oxy.
His job is to stand out in the sun.
Yep.
He spends all of his barter on lotions.
So we're just gonna pretend that Mox went and took a nap after all this.
She's just watching. Out. She's cleaning up the bar from the mess y'all made.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
So So I'm sitting there getting my thumb back on, and I'm like, I'm not saying we should start a fight with Dinky D, but I think she could use a little burning down.
Giggity.
Your followers are like, I don't think you could burn down anything.
I backhand that guy and say, "Know your place."
Back into all of your
Yes,
Can
my
that
Messiah.
be-
I'm sorry.
Can that just be a weird roll, or just go with it?
Just go with it.
Okay.
You just kind of put him in his place.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so we have the Hocus saying we probably shouldn't do a war, but let's go burn stuff down. What do you guys do? What do you say?
War is good for business, but I like this bar. I like this place. It's almost like a second or third or maybe a fifth home.
Fuck you. No one likes you. At least my character. I don't
Create a method. Anytime this person shows up for medical assistance, he goes to codeine.
With his 100% success rate. So are you guys gonna do anything with Limp Face? You guys gonna do anything
Yeah,
with his
I had something I had to
henchmen?
do to him.
Yeah, what do you want to do to him?
I was gonna go and wake him up.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the Thunderdome while they're doing their thing.
Okay.
Thunderdome.
I mean, I don't like the fact that things are getting out of hand way too fast. So I'm gonna try to smooth things over, probably.
Okay.
All right, I go up to him, and I do what I wanted to do last time, using direct brain whisper projectile. I want to like scream into his head to wake him up.
Okay.
Okay, I don't have to roll for that or anything.
I don't believe so. You can roll plus weird to get the effect going aggro.
Oh no, there's no need as long as he wakes up. I might have to if he doesn't wake up though.
Yeah, so just roll plus weird to go aggro. And just so you know, because I mean we're all learning here, so let me read what aggro is, or going
Yeah,
aggro.
please do.
When you go aggro on someone, roll plus hard, but in your situation, it's roll plus weird. On a 10 plus, they have to choose one. Force your hand and suck it up. Cave in and do what you want. On a 7 and 9, they have to choose one of the above or one of the following. They have to get the hell out of your way, barricade themselves securely in, give you something they think you want, or tell you what you want to hear. Back off calmly, hands where you can see. On a miss, prepare for the worst. And so it's just kind of like whenever you go aggro, it's basically like you're kind of like doing like a get out of my way, give me that. You're not necessarily doing like a seize by force. You're doing kind of like a seize by voice.
Okay.
So in your situation, you're like, have you ever seen the TV show Preacher?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, in the TV show Preacher, it's a really crazy show, but it's this preacher, and he kind of has like God's power of Genesis, and where he can like do this God voice, and it makes people obey him. And so that's kind of what you're doing. So it's like he can be like on your knees, and then they have to get on their knees.
Okay, that's really cool. So, in order to do that, going aggro is rolling 1d6 plus 2 weird, which is 3d6.
No. It's 2d6 plus 3. But if you open up your little character sheet
Yeah.
and roll 20, there's like a little there's a little d20 underneath weird, so it says open your brain, and then you can click on that.
Oh my god, I didn't even know there was a character sheet on here.
Yep.
Okay. Under character sheet. Hold on, so what do I do now?
You just click that little die.
Right next to weird.
Open your brain.
Open your brain.
There you go. So you partially succeed.
Oh. Ah, I like
And
that.
so yeah, he gets up. He wakes up.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna continue to talk to him in his head because, you know what? This dude doesn't talk that much, anyways.
Okay.
I mean, you probably can't hear it from behind his from behind. I don't know. He mumbles or something. I haven't figured it out yet. So
Okay. No, that's
um,
fine.
it's gonna be like.
Let's just say that he's still bound, so it's a one-way interaction.
Still
um,
bound.
Yeah, so he's like tied up or whatever.
Okay. I'm gonna display to him the picture of Mama Dinky Dee with the blood on her. Cause I like
Okay.
overlaid it with blood. I'm gonna throw it on him, like smack it on his chest and be like into his head and go like, "What do you think you're doing? Why would you go and put her in danger like that?" And he
And
can't
so
talk,
then-
can he?
What's that?
He can't talk, can he? Well, I'm assuming he can.
Yeah, he can talk.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So in that situation, what you're kind of trying to do is in-brain puppet strings. So it's not
Okay.
exactly going to work the way that you want to.
Oh.
But whenever
okay.
you do level up, you can get in-game puppet strings.
Well,
So
I'm
you
trying
can
to
read
use
through that.
trying to use what I learned about him to like make him think about his actions.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And he just responds back with he just starts laughing. He's just giving a good belly laugh at what you just said.
So while he's laughing, can I bring his peon, his guy up behind him or in front of him or behind Jabez, but against the cage? So like
Sure.
from the outside, I want to
Yeah.
bring him up and like take all this guy's clothes off and start cutting his testicles off.
Wow.
What?
Okay.
I want to freak this guy the fuck out.
Well, Limp Face, again, you know, he stops laughing and he looks at you and he goes, "That son of a bitch was already a cockless bastard, so just go ahead and finish it off."
Damn.
You think what I'm gonna do next?
He spits
just
in your general direction. Just you wait until Mama Dinky D hears about this.
I throw the testicles at him.
I mean, like, he's seen worse, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack his face now.
Okay, you smack him.
Yeah, I smack him. I'm like, why would you do this to yourself? She needs your assistance, and you gotta go back and tell her that that if she continues the road that she's on, she's gonna be hurt big times.
He kind of jingles his little his rope bindings towards your general direction. He goes, "Well, let me out so I can go tell her."
I cut your testicles off too, but I think Mama Dinky D already keeps them.
Fuck you.
I just smile at him.
I walk over to the gambling table.
We can't let you out until we know that you're not going to put yourself in danger again.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I'm trying not to be the bad guy here. I want to be like, hey, you're gonna get out. You can get out in maybe 2 pieces if if you stop messing around.
Listen, you unbind me, and I'm gonna go back to where I came from.
We don't want you to just go back where you came from.
Dust to dust.
We want to know that you're not gonna mess around in this bar anymore. Otherwise, there'll
And he
be
just goes,
trouble.
Listen, you, and he kind of looks you up and down. And he's like, "Wherever the fuck you are." Goddamn tired of you yapping. So rather kill me or let me go.
I throw the guy's tongue at him.
He's just like, I mean, like you hit him in like the face with the tongue or whatever. He's obviously like a little bit disgusted, but it's like he dismembers people for fun.
He's literally the least fun to torture.
I'm gonna like motion towards him and make a what do we do now motion. Like, put my arms out. Like what? Like, should we toss him out or hide him? Because if we hide him, we're gonna have some trouble ourselves. Mama Dinky D's gonna come after us.
Hit me, I say from the bar. I say from the table.
Actually,
He punches you.
he's like gambling.
Ow.
You're gambling on one of those like punching games where you can punch the hardest.
Like the slapping game.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it's just. Slapping game.
But he's against Lazarus, who can't feel pain.
Yeah.
I know better than to make that bet.
Okay, so she's looking towards the group in general for advice on what to do with Limp Face.
I want to cut off the guy's cock and walk up and shove it in Limp Face's mouth.
Okay. He obviously spits it out. He's like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
No, like I'm gonna go up and like put it in there and hold it in there and freak him
Oh my
out.
god.
Okay, yeah. So if you're doing that, then he's a little bit freaked out, disgusted, angry. He starts doing like that kind of like concentrated breathing out of his nose while just maintaining
And I'm
eye
just
contact
laughing,
with you.
like, pushing it up in his nose. Trying
Okay.
to be gross at this point. I don't know.
I've run out of options.
Excuse me.
No.
Okay, so you do that. Are you guys gonna let him go? Are you gonna kill him? Or are you just gonna torture him?
Well, we already know the last one's happening.
I mean, yeah, my theory is we should take him to Junk Hinge and hang him up there and just torture him for a few days until he dies and then leave his body on Dinky D's doorstep. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel.
Do you express these to the group?
Yeah, I'm like, We take him to Junkhenge, torture him until he is in pieces, and then stack those pieces neatly on Mama Dinky D's dinky doorstep.
I start marking this town off of my map on places I'm allowed to go.
So does anybody disagree, or are y'all just gonna kind of go along with it?
I actually think putting his remains on our doorstep is pretty intimidating. So I shrug. I'm like, oh, why not? And
Okay.
I start dragging him by the leg outside.
I get up from my table, having won exactly the amount that I've lost, calling it quits after winning. And so how much do we really know about Miss Dinky D? I mean, it's good for business and all, however, but she is our only supplier.
Not until we fuck her up. We either run this town or we take it down in flames.
But I'm not the type of person who would bring a town down.
On that last one, I kind of want to make it a frenzy towards my gang.
Okay.
Can I do that? Roll a weird and
Yeah,
fire
sure.
them up.
Sure.
God damn it!
They're like, yeah! And they just start fucking up the bar.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, as long as
It's like they're not really like a hostile mob towards you, but it's like, but you work them up. You work them up a little bit too good. They just start like dismantling like windows and breaking shit.
I shake my head, try to put my arm around him. Says, "Sir, you're destined for self-destruction. Let's figure out a non-destructive way to deal with Dinky D.
the only
I've
way.
already screwed the pooch on this one, but it might not be too late for redemption."
There are people just throwing alcohol bottles against walls and shit now.
I go to like one of the dudes who did that, and like get really riled up and like point at the bottle and point at him and like make no noise and just shake around a bit and like try to get him to pick it up. He's defacing Max's establishment.
He smashes one of the bottles on his forehead. Blood starts gushing.
Oh man, I just shake my head.
He goes, ah! For the Messiah!
Fuck you guys!
I gotta run away from that. Like really alarmed at that.
Yeah, I just start cursing at him and throwing things at the crowd and kind of laughing.
I kind of cuss back at you too. Because they're still kind of angry with you. Whoa.
That's good.
I heave a huge sigh and I head outside.
Okay.
Like, look around.
You go outside. You see the battleship. You see a somewhat bustling little port city. Muddy streets.
Do I see any groups like gearing up for anything, or just everything
No.
kind of as it usually is?
See people walking up and down the path. There are people with their little carts bringing in the day's trade. Some vehicles. Some people are driving around.
Cool.
A few guards just kind of around the area.
I'm gonna continue drag him by the leg down to I think Junkhenge. if no one
Yeah.
stops me, that's what I'm gonna keep doing.
Okay. Um.
Yeah, once he's a Junkhenge, I want to like hang him up by hooks and start like peeling layers of flesh off his skin and start violating him with his own fingers, like that I've cut off
Okay.
his body and shit like that.
Melody, roll a cool. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Some guards approach you as you're dragging Limp Face down. But he seems somewhat calm. He's just like, where are you heading off with him?
I shrug my shoulders and keep dragging.
Excuse me, sir, excuse me. I asked you a question.
I turn around to him and I do direct brain whisper projection and go, do you want to be the dude dragging this body?
Okay, roll for it.
Is there a quick way to get to the character menu? Or like, no, you could just have it always open, never mind.
I mean, you can. Yeah, okay. He gets out of your way.
Cool.
Yes. Just make sure nobody else sees it.
Oh yeah.
And he just kind of goes along his way.
Okay.
Not my problem.
So you guys take him to Junkhenge.
And
A few
start
of the
doing
cult
all those
members
little
are out
things.
here just like individually picking up weeds.
How far is Junkhenge from the regular place?
It's still technically within the hard hold, but it's kind of like off of a beaten path kind of situation.
Yeah, it's kind of like hidden. I think.
Alright.
Like, I mean, it's just junk stacked up, but it's not like gonna be.
So
Or no, I want to cut him up and then fashion like a pagan symbol out of his body and nail it to her door.
okay, how are you taking this to her door?
No way.
Like, well, I guess okay, no, not her door because there's gonna be guards. So just on whatever like open in the middle of town place I can get to.
Okay, but how are you doing it?
How am I doing it? Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put these body parts in a bag because that's how far I'm cutting them down. Like if
Okay.
they can fit in satchels. And so like everyone in my cult is gonna have like one or two pieces of ass face or whatever his name is.
Limp Face.
And yeah, and then we're gonna take it and run rail ties through it into whatever the welcome to bullshit town sign or whatever is around.
Okay.
And
So,
we're gonna make a pagan symbol, some sort of
So
evil eye shit.
one of your cult members is a guard on gate duty at one of the perimeter gates. You have your welcome to Breakwater, a little sign. And then you fashion the body up into
Yeah, I want it
this
to
little.
be an all-seeing eye where the eye is his head. Like the eye in
Okay.
the middle is his head.
Sure. You kind of fashion this at the entrance of town. I like
Yeah,
it.
and then I just go back to the bar for a drink because I feel like I've done a good night's work.
Okay, you go back to so everybody goes to the bar.
Wait, I'm gonna put the bloodied picture of Dinky D on top of his creation.
Okay.
Also, where's my health at since it's taken a couple days to kill him, I think.
Okay. If
However long.
okay, a couple of days have passed, so we'll just say that you're at 3 then.
Cool.
In these couple of days, I've been just trying to keep Codeine from killing people.
Unsuccessfully.
So, everybody needs to tell me how much barter, if you're going to spend one barter for lifestyle.
I spend
I'm-
one for
I'm-
myself.
Okay.
I want to spend 2 barter because I'm goddamn proud of myself.
Okay.
I'll spend 1. Is Katie with us?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
you were asking. Okay, so I still have barter stuff? I still have barter?
Yeah, you have one.
Okay. I guess I spend 1 then?
Okay. Katie, just so you know kind of what happened here. Jeremy, he has this move. It's called Frenzy. And it's he tries to make this mob going into like a frenzy state. And then so he can kind of like rile people up or whatever. It really backfired on them, and so they really fucked up your bar.
I wouldn't say that it backfired on me as much as they fucked up your bar and I laughed.
It worked
Yeah.
exactly as planned.
The
It
only
really was no
person,
bad way for me.
So they ruined.
Yeah.
So Jeremy essentially ruined my bar.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so the only person who can roll for working a gig, if you want to this time, is White Coat.
I will work the gig.
Just roll a 2d6.
Come on, money.
What gig are you working?
You know, man. Come on, man.
You get 2
Wait.
barter.
Can I work a gig?
No, you're not gonna work a gig.
Why not?
You've been occupied, but
Okay.
you're gonna roll 2d6 plus 1 for your cult.
All right.
I'm busy saving lives and ending lives that I couldn't save.
All right. 8, whatever that means. It's a bullshit roll.
Okay. You can choose growth or augury.
What's the difference?
Augury is
Growth,
where it's
I
like
get
you
more people.
turn everybody into like the little psychic antenna. Growth is that you take on new cult members.
Okay, so what could I do with the augury? That would just be that I get to like do one of those. That's like I would get to like mess with like protecting things in the psychic realm or whatever. Like, can
I'll
I
read it.
store augury so that I can use it later when I need to?
I mean,
Or do I have to choose what I do with augury now?
you would have to kind of choose. So it's like in this situation, this would be a oh, there it is. I had a bookmark. You'd be doing this during like your general rituals. By default, nobody has access to augury but a hocus followers. When you use something for augury, roll plus weird. On a hit, you can choose one. Reach to the world psychic maelstrom to something or someone connected to it. Isolate and protect a person or thing from the world psychic maelstrom. Isolate and contain a fragment of the world's psychic maelstrom itself. In which case, like the psychic maelstrom is kind of like again this consciousness, this collective consciousness of everything alive and dead. Insert information into the world psychic maelstrom. You can also withdraw information from the world psychic maelstrom, and then you can open a window into the world psychic maelstrom.
Okay, what could I do affecting Mama Dinky D?
You could pull information about her in this situation. You might be able to use your brainer to kind of read her mind a little bit. Like if you wanted to, we could do this as a brain direct brain whisper projection. No, sorry, a deep brain scan. Deep brain scan. A remote deep brain scan if you wanted to, in which you would get with Melody on that.
Can I like give her terrible nightmares or something? Like I don't necessarily want information as much as I want to like fuck with her and get her off her game somehow.
Yeah, everybody's always connected to the psychic maelstrom. Whether if you're consciously looking into it or not, it's a different story. But everybody's connected to it.
So I want to give her like terrible nightmares of like spiders eating her tits off or something.
Oh yeah,
just really disturbing shit that's gonna like just kind of so she can't sleep and she's not operating.
okay.
Oh, real good.
Yeah. So she's suffering from general insomnia. She's having these recurring nightmares. Your cult. They after everything is said and done, to where it's like they go out work, they collect tithe and whatever, and they pay for expenses. You get a +1 barter from that.
All right,
so it's
I
kind of
had
like your
one plus that one, and I wanted to spend 2.
yeah. So you're at 3 barter right now.
Oh snap!
If you
All right, it pays to be God.
if you gave her nightmares about spiders eating her, then we gotta unleash some spiders into her bar.
Oh hell yeah! Are there any like mutant spiders around here we could capture and like send into her bar?
I'll go with you and get those spiders.
No, I want to get an egg sac, a mutant spider egg sac, to put in her bar.
Roll a sharp.
Oh yeah, and I get an experience for rolling a sharp, right?
Yep. You how are you looking for these egg spiders? Egg spiders.
I mean, I'm
Spider eggs.
sending my cultists out to.
Okay. They all come back with conflicting stories, most of which describe large spiders in other regions of the wasteland that are far away.
Fuck you guys!
Fuck you, because they think at this point it's like a blessing.
I get the call back.
Yeah.
I slap one and start just kicking him over and over again. Knock him to the ground, kick him over and over again.
Like, fuck you, and also with you.
And you.
Okay, so you know the location of some giant spider eggs, but they're a good distance away. Like at least a day or 3 hard drive.
Okay, what's our next plan? I don't like that word hard.
Are you guys back in the bar?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Katie,
I mean, I don't have anyone.
everybody just shows up to your bar after being gone for like a day, and it's like
Okay.
fucked up.
Wait, they're fucked up?
No, like your bar is fucked up.
Just everything,
Get fucked
really.
up, fucked up, bye.
Your alcohol is running low because you don't have a supplier.
This bar's shit. I tell her.
Okay, I just glare at him and go, it's your fault, dumbass.
Fuck you.
When and where?
Ooh. Oh.
I'm a little bit
Oh.
surprised by this. Obviously, and I make like a jerking motion,
Wait, what kind of jerking motion?
like I'm jerking off my dick.
Do you need some assistance? You're not doing it correctly. I think that might be part of the problem.
I'm just like laughing at this point because I mean, like she's really saying this shit. Like that's I'm just laughing about it and like looking around at my guys like we know she wants it. Like
Wait, you said sorry, you said what?
I'm just looking at it around my guys like we all know she wants it. Like kind of just laughing about it.
What's the joke?
Mm-mm.
And I just like dead stare at him, like completely and totally just like serious poker face.
My poker face, my poker
I
face.
want to counter that with just like a weird roll. Like honestly, I can just dead stare back. Like
Okay, but that's not a move, so you just stare back at her.
yeah, like I'm a cult leader. Like I can do the dead stare too and just make it awkward. Like I don't care.
So, are you just gonna sit there and pretend to masturbate all night, or are you going to fix this shit that you caused?
Fuck that. I just laugh and then I'm like, into the gauges, bitches, and like order guys to fight for my pleasure and just go and watch. Like, and I'm just ignoring her. I don't give a shit.
Okay, well, I say rather loudly, I'm like, oh no, they can feel free to go use the cages. They'll just be a little bit pissed when they find out that they're running out of alcohol because of you.
What?
Oh, snap.
Oh, he didn't tell you? Oh, yes. We're almost out of alcohol, and he's refusing to help resolve the situation because I was planning on having a night, where all cultists drink free, but guess that never won't happen anymore.
Yeah, we kind of did fuck up on alcohol.
And I want to frenzy my crowd, and I'm just like, what's she gonna sell us? Piss? Like, she's got nothing. Fuck this shit. No, whatever. They're gonna get mad.
They descend upon you and you get one point of damage because they're like they really like the beer. They're just like
fucking stupid. I don't even care. No, like this is bullshit that there's no fucking DCs.
Okay, hey, you can roll a hard.
No, I'm good. Whatever. Whatever.
A chutzpah. Well, it says the mob turns on you, so the mob has to turn on you. They already fucked up the bar.
No, it's fine.
They're like, how dare you talk about the quality of our alcohol that we smashed?
My character takes a knife, stabs it in his fucking. I don't care. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so we
Well, let me
continue
just-
anyways.
Yeah.
Is it possible to do direct brain whisper projection on more than one person at the same time?
No.
Okay. Okay, so I'm
That
not.
would just be
I can't stop them from beating him up, but I'm gonna walk between Mox and. Oh God, he's gone from the chat. Oh yeah, his name was Jesus Crow.
Jesus Crow.
Okay, I'm gonna stand between them, and say to Jesus and go, spiders, and then turn to Mox and go, alcohol, and then say to everyone, road trip.
Spider alcohol?
Because we need both of those things. Like, they would both benefit from us going on a road trip.
You can try to do a road trip. But during the frenzy, you hear the indistinguishable, or I guess it's rather, yeah, the distinguishable sound of a lot of different vehicles drive up to the bar. A lot of clamoring outside.
Oh, God.
I immediately start looking for a back door.
Yeah, me too.
Roll sharps.
Okay,
Right,
so
they're looking for the back door, like in the bar.
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's
Oh.
time to get out.
Oh, it's in the cage. It's beneath. It's no. It's beneath a trapdoor that literally says not or back exit or hidden exit.
We have to roll sharp just to make sure we understand.
What?
You both
Ooh.
identify the back door.
All right, let's shuffle
Bye.
out of here.
They leave your bar, Katie. What do you do?
So who's like you said? What's showing up at the bar?
You just hear a bunch of vehicles outside and a bunch of clamoring.
Who has vehicles?
Everybody. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I think we all know.
Wait, okay, so where's what's his bitch? Maggot face? Maggot fucker? Whatever his name is.
Limp Face, he's dead.
No. Whatever the fuck. Wait.
Oh, your
Jeremy?
bodyguard?
No, Jeremy?
Jesus Christ.
Jeremy
Yeah.
got a drop.
Yeah, he got angry.
He got angry and left?
Yeah.
Wait, did he really?
Yeah.
Looks like it for the most part.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, so I guess his character's like what? His character's like still in there, like steaming and being all pissy and getting his ass beaten up by his mob?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
the
cool.
mob turns on him.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna I guess I'll hand my apron to Mr. Bubbles and I'm gonna run out behind those two.
So you're gonna escape as well?
Yep.
Okay.
We can't drag Jesus out from under his followers.
I mean, like he'll find his own way.
Okay. I guess he's on
Jesus
his
always
own.
finds a way.
Yeah, Jesus always finds a way. If he wants to survive, I don't know at this point. He only had 2 points of damage.
Rage quit?
Yeah.
Why?
But
He failed every single roll he tried to.
he pulled a Chris.
Oh fuck.
Okay, so as you're closing your little trap door, you see like little fire bombs being thrown in through the windows, like Molotov cocktails and whatnot.
Oh no.
How do we see that if we're going in the trap door?
I said, like, as you're like closing it, you see him like breaking the windows, throwing it and whatnot.
Oh. So I like whistle to Mr. Bubbles and I'm like, as I'm like, it's like time to ride out, cowboy. Get him to follow
he
us.
goes with you.
He takes the apron and he hands it to some random guy. Like, your job now.
Just a random one of the followers.
Yep.
He's gonna run your bar now.
Oh, no. He's probably briefly gonna be like, "Fuck yeah, I'm running the bar," and then he probably gets killed
Yeah,
in the mob.
exactly.
He's like, "I am the master now," dead.
Okay. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to look for a car that's like not occupied.
Okay, I mean, like, they're littered about.
Okay, because I'm assuming some of them got out to throw the Molotovs.
It's really based on where this trap door kind of exits out of.
Okay. Well, even if it's like at the back, I'm still gonna. I want to go to the front and find an empty car.
Okay. Roll a roll a sharp. Vextra. You find the car
Okay.
unoccupied.
I'm gonna motion to everyone to come to me.
Okay.
On my way towards my shop, I decided to turn around and head over. Where did she just pick up a random car, or
I'm standing like right next to a car that's unoccupied.
is it one of Dinky D's cars, or is it just a
Yes.
random car?
It's just a random car.
Oh, I thought it was one of Dinky D's guys.
Nah.
I
Okay.
turn around and start heading back.
Heading back towards Oxy.
Yeah, not towards Moxie, towards Jabez and the car.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Can't leave her behind.
What do you do, Katie?
Okay, so they're looking at a car.
Yeah.
Okay, and the car, like, so it's just some random car, or is it what's her face?
Yeah, it's a random car.
Okay.
It's like a
I don't-
utility. Are you gonna go with the group, or are you gonna do something else?
I'm yelling out to them. Well, not yelling out. I'm like croaking out. I'm like, road trap, road trap, road trap.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to. I guess I'm going to go road tripping it up with them.
Okay. So you get to the car and find out it's locked.
Oh, I thought it was like.
I get
thought-
into a bit of a huff. We can leave town in my building. Not my building. In my truck.
Infirmary.
I really got to come up with a
Oh,
name.
that's
for it.
right. You got a. You got one with a horse, a cyborg horse. We gotta take more than one though.
If you guys help pull, it'll go a lot faster.
Okay, we're gonna use the car to help pull it.
How are we going to use the car?
Okay, I smash one of the windows and jump in.
Okay. You find the key in the ignition.
Okay.
How convenient.
But I don't. But I think it would
fuck
be.
yeah, Taco!
Yeah, we need like 2 vehicles though, because that would make us cooler and more efficient.
This is like a utility vehicle, so it's meant for like working.
Okay, But we need it to carry to like carry his carriage.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
Think of it as
pick
kind
it
of
up
like
the back of it.
like an El Camino kind of thing.
Yeah, we need it to
I
pull his horse.
Like these are some like Mad Max kind of vehicles.
Okay. So is everyone inside or like are you still outside? I'm opening the doors for everyone.
I'll go in.
Katie wants to go get tacos, but she gets in too.
Okay, so tacos.
Almost gets in too.
So I'm gonna drive make a U-turn and drive to his vehicle so he can grab that before we book it.
Okay. So you guys kind of like cut the corner there. The Blood Palace it's a good distance away. But you can see down the road. You just see Mama Dinky D just screaming. She's just like ah! Just like crazy as they're constantly throwing firebombs into the Blood Palace.
I direct her to on a round path to get to the infirmary.
Okay, I mean, like you guys get to the infirmary without a problem.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay.
When we start, everybody that's in there, I start telling them to, if it's not lethal, we'll be open on another day.
If it's not lethal, you'll be open another day.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I cannot be. We're closing shop immediately.
Okay.
Actually, if it is lethal, come into our car. We could use you for, I don't know, as a flesh bag or something.
Parts.
I mean, you can manipulate for that if you want to.
All dying individuals, please please get into the trunk.
That's a weird roll from you, I think, isn't it? Oh wait, no, it's a hot roll for you. They laugh at you.
It's their loss.
The only people who get on is Oxy and coding.
They got into the trunk.
As you guys like, yeah, so it's like you guys like hitch up the infirmary.
Cool.
Right. I direct. I let Jabez say she can drive, and I'll drive, and I will turn the. I'll turn the wheel of the infirmary as she goes. Just get us out of here in one piece.
Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Yeah. So I step on the gas, and we go in the
Okay.
opposite direction of Moxie's establishment. Oh no, not Moxie. Sorry, you got a new name now. Vextra.
Vextra.
So we go in the opposite direction.
Okay. So you start going the opposite direction. How are you driving?
Well, my foot is like getting stuck in my big coat, so my foot lingers on the gas pedal too long, and then and then we end up going over some rocks.
Okay.
It's a really bumpy ride.
Yeah. I mean, like, there aren't really roads or anything. It's muddy. You're splashing random
Yeah,
people.
but I don't even slow down before you get to the rocks because I can't. My foot is like stuck on it.
Okay. So you hit the rocks. It doesn't really do any damage. It knocks everything to and fro a little bit. Some of the city guards on bikes notice you're reckless driving, and they start driving up next to you, telling you to stop. They're like, "Stop! What the fuck are you doing?"
I really can't stop though, so I keep going like full speed.
Okay, hold on, because I really wasn't
I turn
prepared
off
for.
the-
I wasn't prepared for a vehicle here, so give me 1 second.
We left the desert.
I know, for real though. Let's see here.
I turn on the ambulance siren of my.
176.
Is this how it ends?
Melody roll plus cool. Oh, okay. You successfully outdistanced them.
Okay. I try to remedy.
So you kind of like.
I try to remedy the constant acceleration problem. So I like pull up. I get myself entangled. I pull up the coat a little bit, and I got like let's say like toilet paper as like leg cover.
Okay.
That's my pants.
Okay. You have pants made of toilet paper.
Yeah, it's pretty warm.
Plus one armor.
It's perfect for sniffles.
You just pull one out whenever someone cries. Okay.
One ply.
You
now I'm kind of driving a little smoother.
You're quickly driving up upon a closed gate.
Okay. Well, it's one place to start, so I pull up in front of the gate. Well, I'm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're stopping at the gate.
Yeah.
Okay. So you stop at the gate. And then they open the gate like normal, because this is normal. And they wave you through.
I wave back from the vehicle.
As you drive through, the other the two guards who were chasing you on bikes kind of get there just as the gate's closing.
Oh, they're
But you're
still
driving off
chasing
into the
us.
distance. but you're driving off into the distance.
They shake their head. They shake their hands angrily.
How long do you drive?
Oh, the gates were to get out.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were going in somewhere. Okay.
Nah. I
we're
mean,
good.
you can be going in somewhere. Where do you want to go? You're the one driving.
Well, I think we should. As soon as I find something that looks like a cool looking campsite, I want to slow down so we can, discuss our options.
You find a clearing. It's not really like a clearing. It's like there's hardly any vegetation whatsoever.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you find a flat area. The sun is going down.
Hey, that's good enough. So I get out of the car and like wave everyone out.
I hop out.
Extra has a taco in her mouth that she found under the seat cushions.
That's where that went.
Okay, so you guys get out of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car. I assess any sort of damages to my infirmary from the driving?
I mean, like some of the stuff is thrown about, little vials on the broken on the floor. Nothing that's
Oh,
not, stuff that's easily replaced. Yeah.
people are easily replaced.
Yes, they are. Codine's like, what's happening?
It's okay. It's okay.
Oxy
Just
goes.
don't touch any scaffolds and we'll be fine.
Oh, okay. I can do that. Including this scalpel.
Yes, including that one. I slap it out of his hands.
Oxy picks it up with his mouth.
I slap Oxy across the mouth.
He drops the scalpel.
I pick it up, put it away with the others.
Is that the name of your horse? Is that Oxy?
Yep.
Oh.
He's an ox.
Oh wait, the ox is called Oxy. Okay, I thought it was a horse called Oxy.
I mean, at this point, what's the difference? It's like they're both just like
Oxes have more meat.
genetically fucked up.
Yeah, in case we need a meal. Oxes are better than horses.
Okay, so we're gonna make a car real quick, because right now it's just kind of like this amorphous blob. By default, your vehicle has speed 0, handling 0, and 0 armor, and the massive rating of its frame. So you can choose a frame. This vehicle can be a bike, a compact buggy, a coupe, sedan, jeep, pickup, van, limo, 4x4, or tractor. Or it can be a semi-bus, ambulance, or a construction or utility vehicle. And so, like, massive is basically, like, just how big it is.
Which one has the most acceleration?
The bike.
Oh yeah, that would be right. I mean, 'cause I want to use it as like something to pull did you call it the last resort along? Like the ambulance. I want to use it as the front piece.
I mean, they have actual ambulances.
Okay. But we have a cool setup right now. We have the ambulance, we got the ox, and then we pull the ox with...
You pull the ox with the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is why I want something... Sorry. It's just funny to imagine. This is why I want something fast. It's gonna pull all those things.
Well, it's you guys can decide on the frame.
Okay.
So, like, if you're pulling something, I'd probably say it would at least have to be like a sedan, jeep, pickup, a van.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can't.
Or it'd have to.
It has to be able to carry it.
Or if you wanted something larger, it'd be a semi-bus, ambulance, or a construction utility vehicle.
We should do a kind of pickup truck. Well, I don't know. Is that okay with you guys?
Sure.
Okay. Let's do a pickup.
Yeah.
You picked up the car. It's all yours to decide.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we have a pickup truck, which is a massive tomb. And then it's a battle option tomb.
I already broke the window, so it's a little bit damaged.
That's okay. Okay. So here are your strengths. I'll type them out.
It says I'm not able to get it online. What the fuck?
What?
It says it's not available online.
What isn't?
My credit report.
That's weird. Pick one or two of these.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, well, I definitely want workhorse. Okay, so I want those two. I want fast and workhorse.
Okay.
I don't know how that will work because they're kind of like counterintuitive.
No, not really. Okay. Pick one or two of these looks.
Mm. Okay, so let's do. It's like character creation, but for a vehicle. So let's do vintage and spike and plates. It's a vintage Motley scrapbook car.
Pick two out of this. Actually, I don't think it can be lazy. And they also have another one in here that's rabbity. I have no idea what that means.
Gravity?
It's
Yeah.
got sick hydraulics. It can jump up in the air. Okay, let's
I
do
don't know.
It doesn't even show up in the on Google.
Yeah, I know, right?
Rabbity? Ravity?
Rabbit, like the bunny rabbit.
What in the world? Okay. We're gonna do loud and guzzler.
Okay.
If you haven't,
I guess it's just cute.
if you don't like any of this, then you can ask me to change it, Chris.
That's all your choice.
Okay. I just don't want to be driving something that is because if we didn't like the car, we would have been like, no, let's take this other car.
Pick two of these.
Sorry, I'm writing it down at the same time. Okay, what do we do? Let's do, of course, +1 speed and +1 handling.
Okay.
Does this happen in
Are you
D&D
gonna-
too? Is it like in D&D when you get a mount, you get to pick its stats or something?
Nah.
It's only in Apocalypse World.
Yeah. Are you going to be considered the primary? The primary. Oh man, I can't add it. Oh well.
I don't really.
Are you going to be the primary driver?
I don't think. I don't think my character would want to be the primary driver. I think this was because we were rushing out, and I wanted to go on a road trip. That's why I took the wheel. But
Okay.
I'm pretty sure someone would like that more than me. Katie used to
Probably.
have her own bar. Like she would love to. Well, I'm assuming that she would enjoy leading something.
Let's see.
Or like having possession of something.
Here.
Maybe like a secondary driver. Vroom vroom.
Let's see. Okay. Okay, so where do you guys want to go? In your pickup truck.
Yeah, we need to sit down and figure out what we're doing.
Oh, excuse me.
So instead of a fire, we're just kicking around
Can we have a
dust.
list of the places again?
Sure. Let me
I
find
don't
it.
want to go to Razor Wind, and I don't want to go to the other places that might kill me.
Well, everywhere will kill you.
Least likely to likeliest to kill me.
In this situation, hold on. Let me pop this up. Adventure folder world. So you guys find a map that Juan is still drawing for me. And oops, wait, Breakwater was already on that one. Why is it on there? Okay, whatever. These are all the different holds and whatnot. Some of them are inaccessible, such as the castle. Bridge fall is over a valley. It's built over a bridge that fell. There's just a bunch of like rope bridges and stuff like that. Sunk Hold is like an underground mining city. The Charred Hall, you don't want to go there. Breakwater, I mean, you could still stay in Breakwater if you really wanted to. Junction is the trading city. Nial Station is like a suburb of Junction. It's like a subway. Galebreakers and the Razorwind Step. And then I also have I have another two that I created at work that aren't on that list. We have Camelot.
Let's not go
Which
to
Camelot is let's just say there's roller coasters there.
What?
And then we have I haven't really decided upon a name yet. But it's either Tower Town or the Towers. And that one's like in it's actually off the coast of Breakwater. So you probably won't want to go there.
Junction sounds cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good starting point.
Okay.
Or like a secondary starting point because we started in Breakwater.
Okay. We can move to Junction. I'm gonna need a little bit of time to do some stuff with that, but I'm gonna
Well,
introduce a character.
Do you happen to have anything? Any of the other places have anything done with?
No. No, it's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna move over a bunch of the stuff that we didn't use for breakwater.
We left the desert.
I mean, like, you guys didn't get to experience like some of the cool businesses, like the strip club called the Salty Siren.
We can go back. the
Okay, I'm
next
back.
day.
The Boti du Merde.
Oh, we can go back the next day, I guess.
So what happened?
Well, we're gonna come back eventually so we can finish business with Mama Dinky.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not really worried about it.
I gotta go somewhere else and I gotta build a new bar.
Well,
Okay.
I think that if we're still gonna be on the run, that we could build a bar, like have a half bar, half infirmary in his truck. So
Oh my
you-
god, like a food truck. Only it's like food truck. Also get your meds.
I mean, that is possible because on them.
I got. You don't have to. You don't. It's like. Marketing. It's like you don't have time for a drink and to go to the doctor. We'll put both in your glass.
See, like one of the, because if we remake it, then one of the locations is like no fixed location, always a new venue. So it is there. So you
I
could
mean,
stay as a maestro if you wanted to.
for now, until
Yeah,
we
well-
can get her a place again.
Okay. You guys aren't really going to be followed or anything like that. All the characters would understand that most of the gripes are just within the hold. The only exception here are the water bears and the Fargo traders. Because like the Fargo are the guys who are the ones caravanning throughout.
Yeah.
And actually, you know what? That's how we're going to handle this. As you guys are inspecting your vehicle for damage and whatnot, damn it. As you guys are inspecting for damage, Jabez hits hits Z's foot on something metallic that's buried in the sand, partially buried in the sand.
Okay. Is that like okay? So then I guess Jabez falls over and then tries to dig it out.
Okay. It's a robotic head.
Okay, I'm just gonna stare at it, like face to face, until someone notices.
Does anybody notice?
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear. What did you say?
I'm staring directly into a robot head's face.
Let me see.
Why are you staring into its face?
Well, I found it, and it's a foreign object.
I kind of see Jabez just kind of like stop, dead stop, and just isn't moving for my peripheral, and it bothers me. So I go ahead, take a look.
Okay. It's a robot head.
Was it just thinking, okay?
It's,
What you got, Jabez?
I mean, there's still a good amount of sand around it.
I turn it around and make it stare him dead in the eyes.
It doesn't move.
Well, I mean, like I hold it around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's extremely stiff.
Oh, okay.
You get the feeling that some of it is still buried under the sand.
Oh.
Mr. Bubbles, help her with what she's doing. Just help her get it out.
You got it, boss. Hey, how
I
are
go
you gonna
inside
pay
and
me?
I go use my
You owe
shovel.
me. Thank you. I'm sorry. How much? How you owe me a lot. First off, second off, don't even.
roll roll a hot roll for that one. Do you want me to roll for you?
I don't know if I can pull it up. Ugh. Oh my god, why is everything going so slow?
Stop downloading porn.
Is that right?
Yeah. He agrees with you.
Like, you remember all those sexcapades? Yeah, I fucking remember. I remember all my shit you broke.
Yeah, you're right, boss. I'm sorry. So he helps dig out. It's a full-bodied robot. On the side of the robot, it has a serial number N3-M0. What do you guys do?
I come back from the ambulance with a shovel.
Okay.
I start
Take it
digging
up.
away.
Okay. I mean, you guys unearth it.
So what? You just walk out and like Mr. Bubbles is already like holding it, like facing you, and you're just like it's just staring at you.
Sure.
You guys are just like twisting its head while the rest of it's buried under the sand.
Wait, what?
No, the head isn't twisting because it's stiff. Jabez
was
tried to twist the head, but it didn't work.
And it was buried, so that's why she was like trying to dig it up, and I was like, go help her. And Mr. Bubbles was like trying to talk shit. And I was like, hell no. He's like, over.
I brought a shovel to beat it.
Codeine is like, well, what the fuck happened to that guy?
He might be another patient. Prepare the just go to your room.
Just go to your room. Okay.
Wait, he has a room?
It's like a broom closet type of thing, but we call it his room.
He sleeps standing up, like Bender.
There's just mops.
Do you guys load up the robot? Do you try to mess with it?
We gotta mess with it first.
Does it do anything when we take it out of the sand?
No.
Oh. I check to see if it has any buttons or anything nearby.
Roll sharp.
Am I getting experience for all of these sharp rolls?
Yes, you are actually.
Because I'm like.
Wait, we're supposed to roll for that?
What he's doing.
Right, so we're supposed to like be trying to get experience? I thought, oh.
I mean, Katie, you have the same amount of experience as everybody else. Well, Melody has 3.
I just
I didn't know we were
rolled 3
supposed to be rolling for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
You find a little panel. You open it up. You're not the most well trained, but you definitely see a missing power core.
This thing ain't got batteries, yo.
We'll put some in it.
Do I look like I have batteries with me?
Yes.
Do I have batteries with me?
No.
I don't have batteries.
It's gonna be like Guardians of the Galaxy with fucking tape. Like,
I find like any object that looks vaguely the size of the hole. And then I try to put it where the power cord is supposed to be.
You're just like putting rocks and stuff like that. Yeah. It's not working.
Okay, I'll just leave it in him.
Okay.
I try to see if there's any way I can hook up my solar power thing to it, if possible. Probably not.
It turns on for a second, and then immediately turns off.
what the fuck did you do?
I'm trying to give it energy. It doesn't have energy.
Well, you just gave it away and took it back. That's kind of fucked up. But it's gonna wake up and be super pissed.
Okay,
Be
so
like, yeah, who woke me up just to put me back to sleep again?
Could be worse.
You guys see a large caravan leaving Breakwater, like a huge dust cloud,
I start
heading
Which
towards
is-
the direction of Junction.
I start dragging the robot body and put it in the back of the pickup truck.
Okay. You're successful.
Wait, so there's
Yeah.
a caravan?
Yeah.
Have we already tried to talk to them?
No? You see him off in the distance.
Oh, okay, cool. We should go. Tell them that. We should go tell them that. That the sex robot its batteries died, and they see if they have some batteries we can use for it, and we'll let them have a free round. Wink.
Winkety wink.
I'm pretty sure this is never mind.
Wait. Hold on. Can I use that ability I have?
What ability?
I can't remember.
Fingers in every pie. Put the word out you want a thing. Could be a person. Could be something.
Yeah.
Yeah. On a 10+, it shows up in your establishment for you. You don't have an establishment just yet.
I mean, technically, I do because it's the shit truck.
But
Wow.
you only have so like how fingers in every pie works is it's like here I'll read it for you. Towards like your people make an effort and everybody wants to please you, and so it's like the only people who you have there are like the immediate people, Coding, Bubbles.
Well, what if on a successful roll, could it show up there and Mr. Bubbles be like, oh yeah, by the way, I packed those.
No.
It's more like he would go out and find it
And is he able to find it?
eventually.
I'm not gonna find it way out in the middle of nowhere.
You don't give. That's quitters talk.
So in the sand, I draw our pickup truck, and I draw a box on top of the empty part in the back, like covering the top of it, and I draw. Let me remember your name. Vextra. So I draw a Vextra symbol on top of that box, and then the robot next to that, and then something representing sex. Like the word SE
a
and
finger
X.
going into an OK finger gesture.
Sure, because I'm an excellent
What
drawer.
is this white supremacy?
Just draw a floppy penis.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I
What
draw
is this
that.
white supremacy?
Draw that on the robot,
Okay.
and then I point at that, and I point at Vextra, and on my head. Okay.
Okay, so
I don't
are you
think
with
what
her?
I'm doing is making any sense.
She drew She drew like your little bar symbol, a robot, and a symbol for sex, and then she pointed at her head.
What? Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah. But I drew it on the back of the
Even you.
pickup truck.
Okay, on the back of the pickup truck. I was like, even
Yeah.
you didn't even understand your own actions.
Just like a proper brainer.
Okay, I'm trying to imply that she could use the back of the pickup truck as like a small, like a sex hostel, and use the robot so she can charge people to sit in the back of the truck.
I like that. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Now we just gotta find that power core.
Do you guys decide to go with the caravan, or are you going to chance it on your own?
Well, clearly I need money, so I wouldn't try going with a caravan because where there's people, there's money of some form. And I have a brand new sex robot who just lies there and takes it like the perfect woman.
We're gonna get every character to hate us. I take it.
So what do you guys want to do?
Are they like coming towards us?
They're going towards Junction, as
Yeah.
far as you can tell. You know, there's nothing in this caravan that's easily identifiable.
Okay. Okay, so Vextra, are you okay with being primary driver of this car?
How much do you like dying? The answer if the answer is not a lot, then I suggest I suggest I not drive.
I put my hand on her shoulder and open the door and just nod like it's okay. This is what we're in for. We're gonna do this and it's gonna be awesome.
So why aren't you driving?
She's a brainer.
I
You don't
I
want her
like
driving?
I like slump down and pretend I'm really tired, and like slump over one of the seats.
Like, oh my gosh. Like, oh my god, you were such a useless sack of shit. Oh my god. And why aren't you driving? White coat?
Because I have to make sure I drive the ambulance behind you guys to make sure that if any crazy turns occur, I don't go careening off into some hole.
Mr. Bubbles, drive the fucking car.
Okay, boss.
I make
Okay,
sure
so-
I have an attachment to my ambulance that in case something goes awry, I can detach us really quickly.
Okay. Hold on, let me look at driver real quick.
Mr. Bubbles, what
Okay.
are you doing?
I'm driving. He cranks up the car. And then y'all start heading towards the caravan. And we'll end it here for tonight.
Okay.
We're delaying our death.
So okay, when he drives, I want him to look like he looks like Vin Diesel, like in Fast and Furious, like straight up, like he's about to fucking like hardcore drift, and then he drives like fucking like driving Miss Daisy level shit, like so slow and cautious and careful.
Okay.
He says sorry every time he hits a little sand rock.
Sorry.
Sorry. My apologies. Didn't see it. Sorry.